all today on behalf of Dr. Samura Matthew Wilson Kamara. The people them on a morning. And they come to una all today on behalf of Dr. Samura Matthew Wilson Kamara, who are the presidential candidate for the All People's Congress Party, the man who in 2 days' time will become the president of the Republic of Sierra Leone. We come for tell the people that thank you. We come out yesterday for put pressure on ECSL for make them do the right thing. For put pressure on ECSL for make them not thief with election. For put pressure on ECSL for make them respect democracy and ensure say the people that gets the president and the honorable and the councillor where they want. And because of the good work we una do, because of the sacrifices we una all make yesterday, I'm glad for make una know say the data we don't get up. Una will see now so we don't get the data, we don't print them, colored for the first time we get colored printer, and then all man will see in face when you go to the station for go vote.
And peace brings with it development and growth. I would like to encourage all of you to make a positive difference in your countries when you return. Be agents of change in your sector. What we have of old should fade away. Do not be instruments of oppression and violence. Be the servants of the people. Listen to their needs and aspirations and support them. Encourage your leaders to be different and better at protecting and promoting human rights and the rule of law. Remember, there is a good and happy life after the presidency, but only if you respect the privilege granted to you by the people to serve and serve them well. Every morning, as part of my daily exercise, I walk around in my community. 5 years since I left office, I still have requests for photo ops, and if I drive into the city center, there will be crowds applauding, cheering, and even praying for me.
Fambole muna kushe nuna hadu. We are don't come back today for come talk about things where they happen. Now we on speak ya son Lord. Now we yo. Whoa. We let for do them bad things then. We dey feel a more son Lord. Now we yo. Whoa. We are. And if we hurt you, we sorry. We don't mean battle, we just want for make we are go before. If we hurt you, we sorry. We don't mean battle, we just want for make we are go before. Fambo, Kushe, how they go? Well, I know the answer already. Well, some people, I'm not saying you going to say, well, if you know the answer, why you they ask me all the time? Well, I think about just simple courtesy. Let me just know. Sometimes I don't know if not Congo sacking catch me or waiting, but still, it's fine for that they ask you as way for show concern. Well, we don't hear you one big word we come on do today. The United States, like always, from where this election come, where it done, they get serious concern over the kind way how they tabulate, how they tally, or how they count people and vote them. Say they come and announce. This don't make 10 now. They not agree for congratulate MARRAH. Well, some people say, what do you get for do with congratulation? Congratulations are just simple thing. Well, it look like say this not to just congratulation or not to just refuse or not to just the word when they say the election not being transparent. Today, we see what don't come out from the United States. I mean, the U.S. Department, of State. They don't pull another word say. Then they look forward for see how they will set up investigation. Well, this time they say outside investigation. So then they call on the government for let them set up outside investigation. In other words, no to ECSL investigation, no to there we like that Padeba old investigation, proper investigation into the results that will come out of the June 24th. Well, when you can look inside that one, the Gigi Snow again. We see this morning for Una wedding at the United States of America. So they say that US they get a program today. We see salon people in Kumonado and say they save the help for put them voice them together and talk say they not agree. So that kind of result will come out. In fact, the result look we feel that magic because they never know how them count and how they reach to the result where they count. For sake of this, then they put them head together. Or they don't come out and go cry to people them where then say for help them. That's not the United States. Well, today we understand say they be there I don't know if like the Congress or not the waiting, but still we will come talk about that day as they be there out plenty one today. I must confess, I told me this afternoon. And apart from the first time where I see crowd from UK, London, where they protest, this one today impressed me. It really impressed me. Although it be somewhat challenging for we forget the sound. Sorry about that to everybody, but for me, I've been very. Let me say this in my Fatmata Sawane's voice. I was amiss. Yes, I was really amiss for see the kind of way how they come out today. Anyway, so we can talk to them and see how they reach to this kind of way. Because for me, I was really amazed, says Fatmata Sawane. Okay, so we can talk about that one day and we can look at the legal ramification. Okay, now big word that one day. Okay, let me say, waiting at the implication. Okay, let me work up again down a little bit. We can see what it mean for where Mohamed Bangura, the legal way where he go yesterday in a parliament after when incompetent, in fact, in party say nobody not for good. But you can look waiting the one day we say there's a bit low, waiting and see. All of this there for inside the program today. My name is SENBEH, the freedom fighter. Oh yeah. As you come, just join me. Don't forget for hit for the subscribe button if you don't do so yet. For you who don't do so, you know the tradition, the like button and share for me as well, okay? So one for say thank you very much for always done the support me. Okay, so please, we still lay the target for each 100,000. 100,000. Okay, so and we still ask now for let we able for reach to that point today, and see how best we can able for get old, tranga grip of the information where we share. So we not go too much waste time. I get two people that will join me inside the program this evening. We actually they can help me follow one more inside this. Of course, Fatima deal with me inside the Fatima Conte deal with me inside the program. And as well we get Alfred. Alfred deal with me inside the program. Well, Alfred is the chairman. Alfred Kebin is the chairman for the APC diaspora branch. Well, incident na United States of America. And then two don't join me inside the program today. They say na woman first, but sometimes we can balance the woman. They will give them sidekick, but no, woman first. Fatima Kushe and Kabo.
Hi, my brother. How are you? Kushe, una kushe na fikito, una kushe mi family.
Fatima, I get for the take you class. Anyway, I just make fun. Okay, so we get another person. We in a Kebi, Alfred Kebi, in the diaspora chairman. Alfred Kushe and Kabo.
SENBEH Pierre and all Sierra Leoneans and everybody in the USA, una kushe, una kabo.
Okay.
This is Alfred Kebisi, diaspora 6th region chairman.
Okay.
Thank you.
Alfred Kebisi. All right. Thank you for joining me at the program today. I'm glad you for the very first time inside this particular program. And first of all, I ask you particular this question, because I'm not going to serve my conscience right if I don't ask you this particular question. Diaspora. I find out say most of una we take position at the diaspora. Una self, some of una not go vote for una party. Not true?
SENBEH Pierre, that not a statement we are for answer to, because why they say so, the diasporans them go in massive numbers. Not a statement we forget yes or no answer.
Especially when yes, we take position.
We will take positions, but many of us went to vote. We go down there.
Okay.
In fact, we will hold one meeting before the elections in Freetown. We passed, now that meeting room, we passed like 80 people already will be there from the diaspora. So the notion say we not meet Boku of vote position, not go vote, not to true. I not go with them at all.
Okay, I'm not going to argue with you on that. So I will just let you for let we go on for the sake of this interview. But I still get your reservation. Look, come now to this program today, proper one. We find out, say, when I've been there out today, numbers, and like I said in the intro, I've been very much, happy for seeing that coming out this number. In as much as we a black man, we still want more, or being a mortal man, I still want more. Where I see, I want more. But I want for telling I say the number we see today, it may look encouraging for passing a message, and the way I wanna be putting ourselves together today, I must confess again, wanna be organized and they actually pass on a message. So I want for first of all, not to question, I want to say thank you to Una for Una able to put this kind of thing together.
Yes, Yusuf, thank you. Let's say something about this.
Okay.
We first of all start for thank God, now the Almighty and the Supreme Being, and also thank Chairman Sufyan and the executive of the USA, and special thank you to Mohamed Kamara, aka Jagaban, and also Washington Metropolitan Chapter executive. They do very, very well in terms of making the logistics possible for today for be successful. Thank you. And also Fatima, of course. She was there tooth and nail. Thank you, Fatima.
You're welcome.
All right, so now let me go. I will be in Talek for put together this thing and waiting at the real thing we prompt enough to come up and do a protest like this.
SENBEH Pierre and all listeners from Sierra Leone, we realize say if we are the diaspora, we get freedom for move around freely. We not bring our voices to the table and alert all relevant parties then say, then for look at Sierra Leone keenly. Going back 11 years of civil war, when they're going to allow a peace accord of July 7, 1999, waiting and commodity with was that bad governance led to the war. And yeah, we need a call for war, we call for peaceful protest. Let the Western wall, we say, June 24, 2023, so-called elections, not to be elections, have been just comedic show. Corner call results, before even they count all the tallies them. We come out as diasporans them, say, they're not going to touch we for kill we like when they kill people in a Freetown, massively. Freetown not get freedom of speech, they not respect human rights. When you raise your voice, then they target you. So we in a diaspora, we get the chance for say, okay, America are a country of human rights and freedom of speech. Let we come out and go out there and express ourselves, say, we're not happy with what's going on in our country. Salone, under the days of Anescoma, let God bless them, we enjoy so much of a peaceful environment. Everybody, they move around, life is going very well. Nobody are about killings them. But now, for the past 5 years, person they go sleep with the and got we go wake up.
Okay, you know what me?
Now make we come on a door as the diaspora and then say, let we come out and support we country, let we come out as Sierra Leonean citizens and voice out we opinions about what's going on in our country. We're not fine at all at this moment. Thank you.
All right, so Fatima, I think you be don't be one of the people and we be actually, in fact, you be responsible for the media, organizing a program of such, how you able to get this kind of success?
Well, through a teamwork, we did a teamwork and we were all working together. We have so many meetings. We went to go do placards, with the chairman, and that's what we did. And we have this energy because of what is happening back home. We are all interconnected. So that's why we said this is fine. And it's not just now. This is going to be continuing, continuation. We're going to do it if it is every month or every 3 months, going until our case is heard. Thank you very much.
All right, so when una been there out today, una been pass on a message, usai and usai una go.
We go at the Capitol building where we stage a general protest. Over 150 people and behold placards. That is like a signpost. They go around the show, everybody. Some of the words from the riding are save our democracy, stop the killing, protect human rights, and what have you. Then we get also advocacy groups that people have to go talk for letting lobby for we. We pass 7 groups, 7 of 8 people in each group, where they go from congressmen, senators, and go around and tell them what's happening in our country. Now we do today. Thank you.
Okay. So what will be the response, or whose format una use for tell them the message? Is it by petition, or una be just go team up and then una pass on a message, then listen to una and then una move?
The format we'll use, one, now been two-prong approach, now be two-way approach. The protest that been outside, we then give it permits for do. We did it, we post all man with a get loudspeaker, with a voice out, we don't you not happy with now we country. Then the advocacy will go from office to office, then they give we small room, they meet with we, a round table, we discuss with them. And the discussion they involve senators, that is the big one in America, yeah, and congressmen. I will call them parliamentarians there, and member of parliament and governors of the country. So we engage them. We explain to them what's in the happen, more emphasis on the June 24 elections, where we feel safe and not being transparent, and the need for looking to that. Thank you.
All right, Fatima, as una be they go all around, because una be don't share on ourselves into groups. You get people and we actually they go on a different side, like for meet with congressmen and other people and you get other sets of people and way be they out. Again, one thing will touch me, I don't quite remember because the camera just passed by them briefly. I see like some set of people and they actually kneel down on the ground, with them placard. They actually do the protest. Why they been choose for do that one day and waiting that be the message when they be the pass with that kind posture there?
They said, save our democracy and save our people. Killing has to stop. Please, we pleading to you, to the senators. We are U.S. citizens and we are taxpayers. Please save our democracy. Please save our people. Please, and plus save our people and this political detainees. We have one political detainee that is there. He's an American citizen, and they need to release him. His name is Alpha Sharif. He needs to be released. He's an American citizen. So we plead on his behalf, and we were right there. So this is where the lawbreakers are. So we have to talk to them. And that's why they were crying, save our democracy. They kneel down and please save our people from the prison where they are and police brutality and everything that is going on. And we need a rerun election.
Okay, so I think that one be very, very much strong. So what do you expect for get at the end of the day with that kind of thing there? So, like when I get a resolution where like them resolution there, so when I ask them for them take action on?
Yes. Alfred can finish that. Yes.
What do they expect? Let the right things be done. We need to ask for favor. We ask let the right things be done. Like when they detain Alpha Sheriff, so it don't pass 3 weeks where they by law, for the day for 3 weeks without being taken to court and then trial. Like we already said, old Dr. Matthew Kamara, all them here for waiting, Sierra Leone. We're in a peaceful, loving country. How far we don't come and how back we they go, Sierra Leoneans. Whole person for waiting. What do you do? Civilian owner get gone. No get nothing in hand. What do you go on for? So we kneel down today. Now the Capitol building in front of that building there, because now we custom as Sierra Leone say, when you kneel down, you they ask for the person can sign and help you. We were asking for help from the American government. See how we go help Sierra Leoneans the way they suffer. And make we kneel down. Thank you.
All right. So you just talked something just now. I will need some clarification. What did you say they arrest today?
We already said they don't arrest one Dr. Matthew Kamara.
Oh, okay. All right, okay. All right. I just want to get and clear because the name looks similar to on a flag bearer. That make a try for ask you that particular question there. All right. So moving forward, after this, waiting next, because before the election, they actually make one moves again, where una actually go and to the same Congress and try for see what una can do in terms of una advocacy. Now that this election don't happen, so and una don't go again for the second term. What una feel say will happen next? Una think say they will take any action or anything will happen?
Yeah, I think Franca is here, so Franca can answer that question.
Oh, very good. Thank you.
Hello, good afternoon. When I question all around the world, I do fine. Me not Franca Jallo, and I tune in going back to North Carolina, Greensboro, North Carolina, all the way from Washington, D.C. We don't know with the protest. It's a long drive, it's a sacrifice, but it's worth it for people. Sierra Leoneans deserve a free and fair and credible elections. And when they sit down no more, we watch, make the democratic rights of the people and be taken away. So as a concerned Sierra Leonean by birth, this is something of huge concern to me. We are resilient people. We know and see the hands of time turned back to where we do not want to be. This attack on democracy, it shows that it's an attack that will continue indefinitely. We cannot sit still and continue to watch this happen. So now we take this trip. People came from all over the United States. I was so proud to see Sierra Leoneans in the diaspora. We are highly involved and highly committed to speaking up for the voiceless people in our country. Sierra Leone is our home. No matter where we are now and what's our citizenship and so on, we will not forget our home sweet home. That's alone we come out. So now we take the time. We go all the way to Washington, D.C. Today we went in and visited people in Congress, in the Senate, in the Capitol building, and at Cannon House. Those appointments we made were fruitful. We are so proud to see yield results. No matter how small it is, we are very appreciative of their time and also their concern of what's going on in Sierra Leone. I met people on the streets today, who work in some of these buildings, asking what is going on with Sierra Leone, what happened with the elections, and they all suspected as much. They knew this was going to happen, and so the world is not surprised. But we're going to make sure that this does not continue. We're going to make sure that we do all we can to speak up for democracy. Our words are mightier than the sword. We're going to continue using our words to advocate for our people. We are going to advocate as much as possible because we know their lives are at stake. We know already what's coming up in the next couple of years. So wait till we don't do today. It may be, it takes some time to yield the results that we ultimately want, but we're seeing some small changes, like a recent tweet as well as a Department of State statement that came out just now, a few minutes ago after a protest. That means that these people are listening to us. They understand what it means to fight for democratic rights. They understand what it means to have the people's will taken away from them. They do not want that for themselves, and they do not want to see it anywhere in the world, including Sierra Leone. No matter how small our country is, it is a country that everybody looks at. We have some strong people that when they do big things them. Now this America, yes. We don't make name for ourselves. So when they hear we say Sierra Leone is in trouble, people are listening. They're listening, they're concerned, and they're coming out, and they're making sure that, yes, the things we need for Sierra Leone will eventually happen. Then go thief will result, but it not means that they get for good the way how they want. It's okay. We are not going to take guns. We're not fighting. We're just going to use our words. We're going to tell the truth. It is nothing but the truth we're telling. So we gladly, way they week today, as concerned Sierra Leoneans in the diaspora, we are part of the Sierra Leonean American Political Action Committee, and we stand with the rest of Sierra Leone, and we care what's equal rights, equality, equity, justice, freedom for all. So once again, I'm Franca Jallo from Greensboro, North Carolina. I am tired, I'm hungry, I'm eating an ice cream now on the road, but it is worth it. All day we not eat. We're not, because we took that sacrifice, got here from last night, because Sierra Leone, now we hot, now we home. It means a lot to us. I'm in tears. I not able to sleep since the elections. We're not able to sleep. We are so concerned about what's going on. It is fearful. We don't go through a 10-year civil war. We don't want that again for happen. We want to see the best. We may not live in Sierra Leone anymore, but our heart is there. Our heart is with Sierra Leone all day and every day. So thank you for having me.
So I will ask a question again. One time, just after the August 10 situation in the country, when MARRAH bill, for example, they address religious leaders and other people and when they host in a state house, it say because I see when I get a lot of pictures them where they show some of the atrocities them where the government don't commit or the government security forces them. But it talk and plain one say, and no sense of now they put them their images then they now just wait for just make the country look bad to the international community. Now something like that to not try for do today?
Not at all. The brother, like you one instance, Hawana to Dumbuya, the matron of the APC party, may her soul rest in peace. In picture in day, was that fake? I did they kill her at the office day.
So the IG say that's not ever happened.
Well, now he ain't God. Where one God will go judge him in the next world. Kill somebody if he say they hide in this world, you and your God go judge you. Hawana to Dumbuya out and bear. That's a fake. We need a fake person die one. May Lord forbid. All they out them put that placard today, or they put them post and then it happened, then kill them. So let us not fool you, say not kill anybody, then kill them people and day.
Okay, Oda take the next bite.
Me, brother. This World War Day now, this Western World War Day on, and even in Africa, fun and day. People were going live when some of these things were happening. I'm so sorry. I'm passionate about what's going on in Sierra Leone. I watched the mayor. I watched people then go live from the party office, the APC party office. I watched people then at different towns and different cities, innocent people them, going at different villages them. They get their phone, then they document everything where they happen. They can say it's a lie all they want to. But nowadays, people just pick up their phones and record exactly what's happened in real time. There is no, denying that these things are real. So you know what? If they want to say it didn't happen, that the death of Evangelist Sampson not happened, that the death of the matron at the APC party office not happened, that the death of all the other people that we'll see, named and unnamed, I don't want to begin for call, because it's been a long day. They can say what they want to, but we have all the evidence. And it has been documented to the point that it cannot be denied. So they can say whatever, we can say anything I want to say right now, but if without the evidence, there's no bearing. And we have evidence. There are receipts. We have documentary evidence that substantiate this claim. It is not false. It is not fraudulent. It is not something that we can say someone manufactured. It is real life, real time evidence of what's going on. The atrocities in Sierra Leone cannot be denied. They cannot be denied. Even though they engage with the company, SLPP people, or they engage with the friends them from the NGC, from the APC, all the parties and so on, everybody acknowledges that these things are going on. Oh boy, people don't die.
Sorry about that, and I want to wish you all the best as you day on your way to go back you come out. Fatima, you're so much passionate about human rights issue. With all of them things there, so how this position you?
Oh, my brother, and I can't tell you how emotional, I am. And I even call these people, the ruined government the existing government, call them and talk to them. I call them and I talk to them and I said, what is this? We're all product of Salon. So you cannot do this. We're all brothers and sisters and we're all interconnected. Stop this. You are there. You said, you took an oath, mother. You took an oath that you're going to take care of your people and their property, but you're killing them. Is that justice? No. And we're not going to, especially me, and me and Franca, and we've been doing this forever. We are not going to stop. We're not going to keep quiet, till the right thing is done. We're not just doing this for Salon. We want all of Africa, all people that are doing other bad things to other people. We want them to know that we are our brother's keeper. We really need to stop doing bad things and we need to love each other. We need to share that love. If you love me, you cannot hurt me. You don't feel bad. You will feel bad when you hurt me. So please, let us stop this and just love each other. And we cannot stop, justice for one, it's justice for all. If you keep quiet, somebody take advantage of another person, that will return back to you. So we have to fight. We have to fight. We have to stand up. We have to build up our nation. We have to stop all this destruction, that we are not going to take it and we're going to stand up. We've seen so many people can deny it. They can deny, okay, it's your word. That's what you want to feel. But we know really what's going on. We cannot lie and say, okay, yes, we are not there, but other people are there. Other people witness this killing. Other people witness the killing at the prison. Other people witness, when you abuse children. Other people witness when you wound people. Other people witness, when you attack people. Other people witness this when you go around, when people are going for their elections campaigning, you stop them. Police are there attacking them. Even my brother, the police guy stole my brother's phone, and which is not good for us. If you do bad, SENBEH, somebody does mean things to you, they're doing it to me because you're my brother. So that's the way we need to feel for each other. And we need to change this dynamics that is going on. We really need to change it and fight for each other and stick to each other. If we do this, then our nation will heal. But if not, like right now, this is what we want. And that's why we are going to the Senate. I go there like every month. I have tickets. I go there and listen to them and I talk to them. I have this one-on-one conversation with them, not just for Salon, but even for America here, the abuses that are going on for women and children and the immigration people that are here. Me and Franca, we do that. We help other people, that are going through. So if we do it here, we have to do it from the land that we love, where we came from. Thank you very much, my brother.
All right. Yes, I think that one that they really hits the nail on the head. But I come to you, Alfred. This not just one of something, or una intend for do another one and another one.
Thank you, SENBEH. We don't wise up at the diaspora. We don't know what if or do. This will be a continuous process until we get harmony and we get peace in that country today. We're not going to stop. We're not going to pick on anybody. But when you come as governing body, president, or what have you, that country today, and do the right things, we there follow, we meet you big brother, Lord, tell and say, hey, watch out for Sierra Leone. Things are not going well. Now that we the stump now. We form like advocacy and also for protest. We protest not for harm anybody, but we protest for stop bad doings in Sierra Leone. Thank you, SENBEH.
All right. I think Arun don't join me, right?
Yes.
Yes.
Yes, SENBEH, how are you?
Oluwale Zubairu.
Yes.
Welcome.
I tell you. Thank you very much, sir. Thanks for the dinner show. You do a very good job, and I'm proud of you, sir.
Thank you. We're proud of you so much. Okay. So you actually been there. Unfortunately, today I've been see like you really speak from your heart this afternoon. But unfortunately, I want to tell you, say most of the things that we've been saying, nobody come out because they sound be really hurtful, be really, really bad. What's not this thing we've been talk when you've been there live, they pass your message, you know, in front of the camera.
Well, I was really passionate, and the reason why democracy is under a threat. Our lifestyle is under a threat. Our way of life has been under a threat for 5 years. And when you look the ordinary Sierra Leone man, when you look them, the way how they're afraid, the military, the government, you know, say we are not living our better lives. When you look the way how the government circumvents the law, you know, say we life is under a threat. And think about this, democracy. Now government, what the people and by the people, and of the people that vote cannot be counted. Not only that, they lie away. Not only that, they try for kill democracy. And what does that mean? There is no reason for any government try for assassinate a potential president. There is no reason for a particular government for trying for assassinate a potential mayor. There is no reason for a government for kill a woman want to give back to in country. There is no reason for that. Then they arrest somebody like Arthur Pierce. These are the things we are passionate. There's no reason for a president remove like Taylor Pierce because they do a marvelous job. These things that whether they do, now that they will make we ready and constantly stand for what we believe in. And as we begin so today, this is an awakening time for we. And we go continue for fight for what we believe in, fight for we generation as we continue to grow. Every single year, my brother, Sierra Leone, they go by 2%. But then lie we, then deceive we. And we cannot stand. Regardless of who's out in this world, we will fight for that common good. When I Sierra Leone today. Yes, sir.
Okay, so like you, a lot of people, you know, before this term, even before you join some of them things there, so you always don't come and talk about things them where they happen inside the country, where you consider for be wrong things them in the country. You know, joining this particular group today, following a day out, this not make you scared at all for say, okay, if I want to go back, because this is not the problem where like me can get with a lot of people so much concern about if they see me face, I know we'll go back to salon and all of them things and there. You better think of all of them things and they since you're in a person where you always go in and out.
Yes, to some point. In fact, the last year ago, I was supposed to leave America on the 14th, but the threats will come. I decided to switch and cancel my flight. But I went back home here, I said, no, let's go. Because again, there's no way any government, somebody for prevent you from go outside, then plant your neighbor. If this is what they're gonna do, so we as citizens, so be it. Somebody can take the price. Somebody can pay for the price because of what you believe in. And I'm not worried waiting God for happy with me. But tomorrow, me Gampikin and me great Gampikin, I go say, he stand for something. And because I'm a Sierra Leonean, Wallahi, I'm not afraid for say, I go jump tomorrow on a plane and go back. If they get for arrest me, I believe say I go come out and I go continue my advocacy for with Mama Salon.
So you think because today we see something come out from the United States, just after, yes. Well, a lot of people will say, I want to take credit for that. A lot of people will say, no, this credit no need for go to Una. But as we have done this thing, we see, word come out from the U.S. State Department, where they call on the government for letting them set up outside investigation team for looking to what happened inside the election, especially the way how the election end up tilted to the result. How do you feel about a result like this?
We feel relieved, but again, we're not to take the eye off the ball. It's a wonderful step today. The turnout, as hot as it was today. I can tell you it was so hot. But we stood the ground, speak out, go to the Senate office them, and we able to get in contact with people. The positive result that we get now it make we continue, and we will continue for speak the truth to power. And today, now a small blessed way we get, but guess what's in? It's just the beginning. It will just begin a real campaign where tomorrow we country go always live. Say this day, now it make we country be that country, that shining city, not the world.
Okay, so Alfred, that can we choose quickly. You know, all of this one that they do so, the government not seem for be concerned. And you get other people away, they back the government, say all of them things that we're an independent state, you know, and sovereign state, sorry, and we independent, and nobody no get the right. Even MARRAH themselves don't talk that, they say, the one day we go and jump, so, you know, we get right. And even don't talk, say, by them, we don't tell us, and not today they determine on what thing they happen inside the country. So, this thing for them, I'm not sure if it gets any impact it will create on them. You think so?
Thank you very much, Pierre. This way up when they talk say they want to be very, very snobbish about people like person get cancer in Bel Air, they pass, they get fine body, we get cancer in Bel Air, and they happen to them so. Then go they pass, then they make bluff, but this get for bet them serious one. Trust me, you need not to America no more. You know, UK, Europe, and America, but it's all combined. One thing about any African leader where you know go one for do. Now for distance yourself from the West. Where you do trust me, let them go ask Sambeldo of Liberia what thing happened, where you come up from the West, in country suffer. I'm not talking about war, I know they talk about war now. We need to ask for war, but Lord forbid. We want peace and harmony. This then go they make no more, like I say, they not care about but trust me, that in small corner, in quiet moment, they are worried about it. Thank you.
Fatima, what do you say think? Especially with this kind of thing we come out today from the State Department.
Oh, we were happy. We were really happy. For me, you know, there's no small thing in life. You know, I appreciate God and I thank God, you know, for it. I was up the roof because, you know, you want to see progress in life. And this is my life. You know, I will die for this because I'm always there at the Senate. Every month I'm there. Every month, you know, I am there doing what I need to do. I don't wait, you know, to be in that team. The team is good, but this is my life, you know, seeking for better life for my people. And then what's happening when MARRAH says, okay, you know, they don't care. It's good for them, you know, because, you know, you cannot leave without. We are all dependent of the USA.
But
we are
at
all
one
dependent.
point, if you don't talk that one day, the time when people be the grumble and say they travel too much, they fly, and say if they want for a left out from what they happen at the rest of the world, we just live in a small village. So, but again, I'm not surprised that they talk say then people are just jump because as it is now, they still wait for money from the United States when the MCC money, but yet still and they say and they're not able to find them.
Yes, that's what I'm saying. We all dependent. Look, SENBEH, even, you know, I had the privilege, you know, of living in Germany because my husband was in the service. And when we're in Germany, they were dependent. They're, you know, they're not third world, but they depend on the US. And I'm saying this, the third world, and MARRAH is just joking with himself. You know, that's why we are here to talk to our people so nobody will brainwash them, nobody will manipulate them, and let them know the truth. And then this is so funny, MARRAH, I'm talking to you directly. It's so funny because when we have that 10 years war, America stood up and bring the people back here. So what are you talking about? We have to educate our people. So we have these shows, we have this program to educate our people. We brought a lot of people. Even one person can bring 10 people. America allow us to do that. We have that refugee program where people came here. Even MARRAH was here for that refugee program. So I don't know. So I'm telling my people now back home, I don't know what he's talking about. I don't know. Let him tell you the truth because we are not lying. We have proof. You know, a lot of people now, and while you see our, you know, our nation, the land that we love, have developed. I'm saying it, have developed from where it was until now because of the refugee people that came here. Most of them went to school. They have that privilege, to go to school. They have money. They were giving them money. They gave them houses and they help them. They have tutorial, to help them to go through life because, of all that war, the impact psychologically, what it was affecting them. So I don't know what MARRAH is talking about. We all dependent of the US.
All right. So
Senator Pierre, I can say something quick.
Please.
MARRAH, if you send it not here, I need to call Kenya. You bluff for something you want.
Mine is Kenya.
Yes.
I don't learn new word today.
Kenya.
Now slogan host language down there.
It is bluff for something. It's not Creole slang in those days.
Kenya.
It is Kenya for me. That is something you want, but you bluff for like one time. Now MARRAH did try for do so. They want America. Trust me. MCC they give up money. We don't know what money they.
All right. So I would like get you take on this one quickly. With all of them things that already happen around this government right now, then still the boy they don't swear they don't go to parliament, they don't swear they don't get the same speaker in the new position, they don't get everybody don't come, the government Marabio don't begin to appoint ministers, they don't drop they want for drop, like Marabio, they don't tell me say anybody we want for try in power ready for one after and take on and agree.
Yes, that's a threat. And one thing Mr. Marabio get to understand, whether a military background, you're not threatening anyone. You are not, because if you able to do what you're able to do, you're not a speaker. Only a coward talk like that. Because if you as a president, close to 8 million people, you shouldn't be threatening your people. Yes, today they're swearing all them people and them. How significant are they? They're significant to within that small country. But outside of the world, look at the countenance of Marabio in this position, in facial expression, when they around leaders. He don't look good. He looks very isolated. He looks very confined.
Talk about the African Union summit where you go.
Absolutely, yes. Absolutely. Looks so confined. And you can say that he's not happy. And no one really take him very serious. Because how can you blatantly take somebody in election, try to turn them to yourself, you try to fool people in these days in the 21st century. Now, Mr. Marabio, and the only thing we will continue to do is only tell the world, say he's an illegitimate president. I hear you talk this morning. I think this morning say he's still the president. That's on your opinion. In my opinion, you cannot thief somebody on. And this time the people, and I know because I did it when this election happened, I did it when people them, when I read the election, and I ride around the city and I see people were in a disbelief. They were crying inside. They were pain in them. Mr. Marabio cannot tell me he's a popular man in Sierra Leone. Mr. Marabio cannot tell me, say, in a popular man that the Sierra Leone diaspora and community. Mr. Marabio cannot tell me that he is a good man. There is no way Marabio was
he's popular, but they don't love him.
Well, he is known. He's not popular.
Okay, he's known. Okay, let me get in there. At least today, they meet the university don't they get new branches there. Yes, a known but enough.
It's not popular. And that's what happened, boss.
So popularity go with love.
Yes, popularity they align with they are like parallels. Yeah, it's not. No, not a fool with self. And this talk where Mr. Marabio thinks they will get this talking point constantly, that will make peace. My friend, we not talk about peace. Peace, yes, will they make peace. But the problem is who that for govern the country the next 5 years. You cannot steal an election thinking that we will make peace there, so give you a power. We are not going to relent. We're not going to foster. We are not going to back down. We go speak out and we go tell the world you are not. And what be time you come to the United States, you will get the branch of us.
Oh, no.
Since you get this country that you are in. You come America and see what you go do. We not affect you in military because that's not your own. But we voice and your education and we advocacy will bring you down.
So
we go bring you down by all possible means.
We don't see counter protests, except today very much different. But we don't see counter protests. Anytime we want to plan for come out because of the number of people we can come out, we can see the SL people that come out for praise the union, whilst una they say against them. So conflicting, messages. Who that's there for listening to can be the problem.
The conflict will come and a total different time in a period this time, sir.
Okay.
This time when even you get SLP friends that will say yes, then tip the election and what's not the basis because America do them, because Donald Trump go first, because they make all the Kakameni reference to the United States. I keep the look that you station them, then keep the make reference to the United States. They don't know what they're talking about. Now, only America, 300 almost 50 million people. Then I also less than 2,000 people go to Capitol. They arrested. Then they even tried them today, locked them out. How can you compare to what Mr. Marrah here they talk about? Compared to you going and still an election, Trump they talk about say the tip election. Then go through the court system 60 times. They take them and say no win. Every justice Chief Justice they choose. They say you don't win the election. So it's a total. You shouldn't be comparing America and Sierra Leone. It's an apple and orange. Sierra Leone is the second police station in the world. Not only that, even my brother, the something I can tell you today that is paining me. Forget about what they talk about now. The amount of people that are dying from motor vehicle accident is preposterous. And what I'm saying to you, sir, you see Motukale, they lose control. Kill 20 people, almighty map they look, they don't get anywhere for get and rescue them people, and people are dying more for motor vehicle accident more than any other time. Mr. Marrah, but what say you? It's just the power. This is not the time, and we will prevail. Trust and
SENBEH Pierre, let me tell you why we not get counter protest today. The country is Sierra Leone. Not one person they go through hardship or inflation, not APC inflation, now all Sierra Leonean inflation. Unemployment, not APC unemployment, one more or NGC or what have you. Now all man not get job. Hardship, not one party hardship, now we all they suffer. Therefore, then self don't realize, say, hey, this year is too much for we all. Now it make possibly we not get counter protest today. So now we no more to we self. Now we no more to we self no more today. So you go understand, say, things have changed. Now the first 10 this, I don't see people and go protest. Do not get any counter protest. Marrah for take this as a signal of a bad sign. Say even in people if he say yes, they support him. Behind closed doors, they're not happy with him. Thank you.
All right. Fatima.
Yeah, we were coming in, going back to the protest because me and my brother, we went back, to the Senate, and we were coming back. And this guy with his cab, he's in a cab driving. I have no, objection to that because life is life. Life takes you in any angle, and bravo to him. And then he starts saying, Marabigo, 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 Marabigo. We played deaf ears and they start walking and back. Then I think he started throwing another word, but the light, so everybody was watching him and looking at him. We just ignore him and just keep on moving. So, and that's life, because every day I get 20 calls in the morning. Not just in the morning, maybe by the end of the day, it's 20 calls. People are asking. And that really pains me, because you take their dignity away from them. It's not like they want to beg, but they don't have anything. Can't you see this, Marrah? The people already spoke. They don't want you. Leave them alone. All they want is to feel that peace in the nation. You can go. It's just you that is bringing so much heartache to them, and you're killing them. They haven't. Each day you call or they call you, they said, my neighbor died. And, they're trying to talk to us. How? And I said, that's a heart attack.
Yeah.
And it's really painful. It's really painful. And I pray, because this is what, from the scripture, God brings it back to your house. Whatever you do to other people, God will bring it back to your house. When your child died, you will feel the pain that other people are feeling. People don't have food to eat. And when we eat, we are there. That's why I call this protest sacrifice of love. we did this because, and my brother, we were drenching down. We were drenching down. You know, we were drenching like somebody poured water on us. And thank God, you know, we still retain ourselves and be there, you know, just for our family back there. And we want to get this message out to our family. Nobody should tell you anything else, because here, America gives out. That's why America is blessed. America says, in God we trust. America prepared one day and give thanksgiving to God. You know, America gives out a lot. And we bring people, you know, refugees. And you think God won't bless America? Of course, everybody has their own side, advantage and disadvantage. Yes, they do, but they are blessed. And when they tell you we're going to look into this, of course they're going to look into this. And we ask for sanctions to freeze their account. When they freeze your account, then you will actually know the pinch. When they freeze you and seize your homes, wherever you have homes, and we know this, we live in the 21st century. We know where the houses are. We know where the money is. Even if you move your money from one account to another, we know where they are. We know. You know, the US already set an agency for that. So they know you cannot hide anything. So MARRAH cannot go free, and the ministers cannot go free. And we set a travel ban so they cannot go. Even now, that travel ban is affecting them right now because they're supposed to come here for a conference and they already pushed it out. It's been suspended. And when they are, you know, give them, they said, okay, the IMF give them loans. I want to educate our people. The loans they give, they are pledges. You can reverse that pledges. It's not like you actually getting the money. You know, remember when Fatima was dancing and dancing up and down? Up till now, they didn't receive that money because they are pledges. And people, this is how, you know, that monetary system works. Okay, they can change their mind. So we are here. It's not like we hate you, brothers and sisters. We don't. We want to help you because, you know, we share our knowledge. Knowledge is to share. And we share the empathy. And we feel that's for you. And we want changes. We want to grow. We want to build our nation. We want to be productive. We don't want to be here forever. We want to go back. We want to go back and beautify our place. That's the land that we love. You know, we can church into that blessing. Thank you, SENBEH. Somebody else can go.
All right, you still watch. We are right on YouTube and on Facebook, and you will watch one for encourage you. We get 1,635. We will watch right now on YouTube with 482 likes. Please, as way for show we say you really appreciate. Please hit the like button, and also don't forget when they enjoy the discussion so much that when they forget waiting when are supposed to. Please hit the like button and share the program so other people will benefit from waiting we get now. And on Facebook we get 850 what they watch right now with 411 likes. Please you will watch. Don't forget for like and share. Thank you. We appreciate Una so much. So let's come over to Una quickly. And let me just take the last bite. You know, as we don't do this now. Say Una feel say with the head to now in this salon under MARRAH view. I listen to you just now. You know, you correct. You know, saying I say you know as it is now in. Yes, you're very much correct. You know. But like I can always say, everybody get a right for say waiting a one for say. And in as much as we did for put the right thing at the right place, for example, when this thing happens, so we will come out to people and for let them see. But we just want for the presenter as it is. Yeah, so thank God now they come now and they tell people and how it's supposed to be. That's why we count people and every other thing. And Annette, we take the champion and the master for talk about things that inside the country. So, but when you might feel say with the head now under this present regime, as it is right now, whether like the same thing I will talk, whether we endorse some more, we not endorse some more. As today now, the fight against the regime and whose regime, MARRAH is still an election regime, right? Arun?
We go call him MARRAH regime, you hear me?
Yes, MARRAH still election regime.
You ask me if the MARRAH be in regime or the election.
Wait till they say you say I say that India as president, you correct. But now wait till we go say whether it's Tilo, whether it's Tifo, whether it do pow na India the end. What we can just say MARRAH is still election regime, na still it, right?
Yes.
So
well, yes, obviously because again, guess what? They get the military in nine pockets. That number one. They get the judiciary in nine pockets. They get the parliament so they get the executive nine pockets. Now he gets all team. But for sure it gets up. But what he not get waiting for make and be that president, that legitimate president where the country go accept.
There you go.
That will become a president. It's not there. Yes, it gets. They were by default. But that don't make any difference.
Yeah. I love the word by default. I love that.
Yes, but you know what's today? Which other are the problem then where it don't get time pockets back? And then the cancer, now the demons, and now the devil them. But not only that, now that they spew venom on the Sierra Leone people and today. Now the civil society organization, the CSOs, those are the ones that we have to come after. We have to come after them. Andrew Lavali, we are coming after. Edmond Abu, we are coming after you. We are ready to fight you tonight, toe-to-toe, and we can ever forget we all CSOs, the legitimate one, the one that we believe in Sierra Leone doctrine. Now they will come for Andrew Lavali, you don't make small money, but then it take you and your family far. But for let under the people, the only that is Sierra Leone man, they go through pain today because Andrew Lavali, a CSO, man, the life rights that we face, life of statistics that we not even go through. My God, this is a disservice to our country, and we're gonna make them popular. Then watch this space. Yes, by default, I'm not the president today. But guess what? Today, Mother Bill said in a winner. But guess what, my brother is not. We are not losers. And we will prevail in this as we all are so tight.
I just love that you talk something. And interestingly, off camera, off mic yesterday, me and sister just discussed this thing about the happiness of Marabio. He is not happy. He's really not happy. And we see him all over his face. Normally when you can go to the ECOWAS or Africa Union, he can just smile with other people. But you find out like when person don't tiffy guilty, he sit down, everybody they move around, he just sit down like when they take super glue, they fix them 9 ways. You know the grab, you know the shake.
But and the reason why, then again, let it go for do a speech. You go see how much the man is timid. Let you see interaction. Usa ipotimap, usa not potimap. You see the man is jittering. You know what he do? Because he's not comfortable in his own skin anymore. This is apparent. No, not just look this man. Yes, he's not what we think he is. He is just putting a front. A leader gotta put a front. He's fronting us. But you know what? We have to continuously beat in this drum. The drum or the beat. How they bribe people with this? Simplest money. $10,000, give certain people for them to go and spew these things against the ordinary Sierra Leonean.
All right. So let's just
one more thing I want to say. My brother,
go ahead.
One thing we can go land today in Sierra Leone, and what's in a land during this campaign with Madam Akisoya. Probably Madam Akisoya not see this. When we the campaign, the people that will believe in us want to make a change. Now the young woman, then the girl picking and then dance. But the young man, then they can't dance, forget 5,000 for go buy a bed. The only thing, the beggar man, them, now Sierra Leone today, now young Sierra Leonean them. Now the poor, now the beggar, now they get nothing. Now they chase your car, where you they come, if they see you in a jeep, then they run after you, for let you get a small thing. Now you any country where young people them for survive. Now for go big, now a country where it is demised.
All right, so I go to on again for our last rounds inside the program. I'll start with you. No, Fatima and I start with. I'll last with you. Now come to you, Alfred. Waiting go be what we want left with we.
I want start for tell the APC party leaders in Freetown from the chairman Minkailu Mansare, the deputy chairman, Dr. Ambassador Usman Pode Yansane, and with flag bearer, Dr. Matthew Samura Kamara, and Deputy Flag Bearer, Chai Koko, Chino Majuba. And in the US, Naya, I want to tell Dr. Sufian Kaloko and the executive, big thank you. Also, thanks to Mohamed Kamara, A.K. Jagaban, and Abu Koma for the Washington chapter, for all the hard work we didn't do for put this together. And also, everybody will come out today for can save democracy. What in the last word I want to say is this: no matter how long the day is, it will come to an end. Mother Bio for for Google the history of Samuel Doe, the history of Charles Taylor, the history of Fode Sankoh. Where are these guys today? They were all dictators and bad guys. Yes, now I get the guns, now I get the upper hand, but time will tell, Mother Bio. That's number one. Number two, Sierra Leoneans them and the diaspora, let we all hold ourselves and continue to advocate for our country, for get freedom, for let we get peace, let we get economic growth, not economic hardship. Dubai, SENBEH Pierre, Dubai, Fatima, I want to tell you all thank you. But SENBEH Pierre, vex for you small. Now this color, your background are green.
Oh yeah, for using.
Why they put white today?
No, not for a reason. If you watch it in the now outside, are two different things.
Thank you. Well, you do a good, wonderful job. Fantastic job. Overall, you get A+. Thank you. Now, all thank you, thank you. Let God bless you and God save Mamba Sierra Leone. Thank you.
Thank you. God bless you. All right, let's come to you. Fatima.
Well, I want to say thank you to everybody that came out. You know, it was this.
Fatima, please hold on. Alfred, you do with me still? Alfred, please, Alfred, come quick.
Yes.
I want to give you message, and this message are very serious about them. This is for the one them where they na the United Kingdom, and they give you message so now. You will talk to them and you can talk to them. Therefore, learn from what you don't do today. And I look forward for say them come together and do something very strong for the people then. I not expect for see them they divide along the way for something where they for come together and do. This is not battle for supremacy. It's about Sierra Leone. So please, I send this message to them through you for let you see how best we can able to talk to them and let them see how they can put themselves together. Because waiting I see from when I saw, I think it send message to any other person we want to do something back. Yeah, and I just that one send to you.
SENBEH Pierre, you can disappoint you. Then go get in differences. When it come to the end, the Real Madrid club, they disappoint you.
So now I make a send message every day to them. I'll go like for see that. All right. So Fatima, please come inside again.
Yeah, SENBEH Pierre, you said one thing that I've always, saying that Salon big pass we all, and why would they do this? It's not about Samura. No, it's not about MARRAH. No, it's about our people and the nation, the land that we love. This is why we do this. We want to develop. Anybody, I'm just taking an example. You come home, you want beautify your home. This is why, I was born there. And I, came here, I'm fine. But I still want to go home. So please, be good with your people. And we tell any leader now we come, this dynamics is going to change. We're going to be after you. Because now we all you to represent. And when the people then say no, they don't want you, you need to exit. You need to leave. Because who are you representing? Nobody, just yourself. You're just there. The people don't want you, MARRAH. They don't want you. With all dignity, if you have that, you should just, exit with peace. But, they have this proverb that goes around, if you train a snake, the snake will bite you. So all this stuff that you're doing will fall back on you. And I'm talking now, you know, to my APC people and the ones, you know, that came from all over the states. May God take them safe, because some of them already left and flew back. God take them safe. And I want to give them, you know, heart of gratitude. Thank you, you know, for being here. Thank you for the sacrifice of love. And may we continue. May God give us the strength to continue to build up our nation, because this is building up, you know, it's building up our nation. And may God continue to give us that love. And you too, Singapore, that, you know, you always here, you know, doing, and may God bless you. And may God bless all of us. You know, our land that we love is a blessed land. And I, you know, truly want to send this message again to them. Please, my brothers and my sisters, don't listen. We don't hate you. We love you. We're saying the truth to you. Okay? Without United States, we cannot stand. They're not God, but I'm just saying, God bring people to your life, you know, to bring better things to you. Because we don't know how to do anything. And MARRAH is just there. They're using the money that, you know, they get. And then my brother said something about, you know, the Andrew Lavalin and them. All this money, you know, they write a project. And the money's coming from here. And you don't want to listen to us. It's so funny. These people, they don't know, you know, the power that we have, because that is our taxpayers' money. And where our money is, that's where our mouth is. So we are actually paying you guys, and you're doing illness to us. So we have to talk. We have that power to talk. When you write the project, and that's why we're going there now, we're going to the Senate, the lawmakers, to know what is really going on. They know, but if you don't tell me what is going on, then I will give you deaf ears. But when we go there now and bring this complaint every day, like for me, everything I get, I email, shoot the email, shoot the email, shoot the email. And when I have time, oh, are you coming? I have personal relationship now with them. So I go there, you know. Okay. So this, we're going to continue. And thank you very much, Singapore. And thank you, Arun. Thank you very much, you know, Alfred, you know, for being what you are and showing the leadership today. You know, always I'm nipping you, but, you know, these days I've seen your true color. Thank you very much. And thank you, my brother Arun. And thank you, Franca, my sister. May God take you. Thank you.
All right. So a deliberate act for left, Arun, on the back side of the word, the way for left. I will come in there quickly. You know,
thank you so much.
I will ask you this question. You know, I ask you deliberate questions then. Number one,
right.
You know, waiting now you comment or waiting now you view about the opening of Parliament, where we see one member of the APC, you know, decide for go or defy in party. What do you think when you see that one? How you feel?
Well, again, I followed this man back then. And able for no say is not a man that have conviction, is not a skillful man, is not a patriot. He believe in making small petty money them. That's a believer. And one thing I can tell you about the Marabio administration, they magnify certain people who are not relevant. And Mohamed Bangura is not a relevant man. Then do the appointment them the same old, even Masilamina, these guys is just a sham. And look, it was just a sham. All the processes was kind of unreasonable for me. For see somebody they say, then they take power by force and shove on our neck, block we for now and not able to breathe, thinking we go accept them by people like Alpha Khan. They tell we say, hey, Lord, go talk to them, clergy them, the imam, the pastor, to rectify so they can continue. For kill we, oppress we, deliberately steal we money. Now we just forgive them, let it continue. But again, when they kill this young man at the party office just because he expressed in due right as a Sierra Leone citizen, we get the rights for organize and assemble, he was killed. And nobody in this parliament and these leaders never say we pay visit to the family. It was a sham, I can tell you that. And I'm not impressed with Mohamed Bangura. And I tell you, let me not get audience. He don't make a decision. He's just one man with plenty pass him. And Sierra Leone is not about one man. This cause is not about a party. It's about that core value, that country, that love of country. It's what we are fighting for. That what you call democracy. It's what we are aiming for. And with the shit for that, believe me, that study, we will be part of them in God's name.
Okay. What do you make up of the decision of APC? Not for Ghana.
What's that?
Not for
Oh, it was marvelous. It was splendid. I love it. I love it. I love it. The only thing I say, until they deceive we and cave into this foolishness and compromise with them, then they shoot the Sierra Leone people in their foot. They paralyze them. Please, APC, una not let we down. Leaders, una not let we down. This not for una again. This is to the future of the country. This is about democracy. But I'll tell you, I appreciate the decision and I love it.
All right. Thank you very much. I think now that we end the program with you from your own side. Thank you very much. We will continue with the rest of the program. I appreciate you for we want to join inside the program today. And I will really look forward to get engagement with you when it actually necessary for them when you can. And that's thing that you want with the can. Thank you very much. And I'll get
God bless you. God bless you. Yeah. Boss. Talk to you soon.
All right. All right. So
thank you very much. May God bless you too.
All right, Alfred. Thank you also for
bye.
Yeah,
thank
we'll see you later, my brother. We talk.
All right.
God bless you. And God bless the nation that we love.
Yeah. Thank you.
And peace brings with it development and growth. I would like to encourage all of you to make a positive difference in your countries when you return. Be agents of change in your sector. What we have of old should fade away. Do not be instruments of oppression and violence. Be the servants of the people. Listen to their needs and aspirations and support them. Encourage your leaders to be different and better at protecting and promoting human rights and the rule of law. Remember, there is a good and happy life after the presidency, but only if you respect the privilege granted to you by the people to serve and serve them well. Every morning, as part of my daily exercise, I walk around in my community. 5 years since I left office, I still have requests for photo ops, and if I drive into the city center, there will be crowds applauding, cheering, and even...
All right, welcome back. Welcome back. You still the watch we are on YouTube and on Facebook. I want to tell you, thank you for joining me today. Please don't forget to like and share the program. We'll go to something very important again, as today word come up from the United States Department, the U.S. Department of State. Yes, not the same thing. So outside we can look at waiting, then say inside this the illustrated poll. And by the way, like I said, this come up from the United States Department or the U.S. Department of State, and not today, the 14th, in not 8 week come out at all. The title I'm say on Sierra Leone's election press statement, yeah. And this possibly puts this press statement together now Matthew Miller in the department spokesperson. In other words, now they talk on behalf of the United States Department, yeah. So let me see what exactly this person say. Yeah, I'll just go up quickly and see what you see for there within the same line. Okay, so I think from this point I will read them now. Let you see them, yeah. and I will always say I will attempt to put them in Creole. They say the United States, the United States, they continue for show or for raise concern about the irregularities. When I say irregularity, the kind of dabaru business, where it take place inside the election result where they announce by where the Electoral Commission for Salon announced. In other words, they try for say, okay, we still continue for show say we concern. And we really concerned about the way how the Electoral Commission, announced the results, the kind of irregularity, the kind of dabaru business, the kind yuki, the kind of underhand game we play for that particular election and the result. They say we're very much concerned about that one day. They say independent parallel voter, tabulation. In other words, where other people will not get business with ECSL, where them take their own sample, for example, then do independent analysis, and put things them together. And these them people are people where the ECSL accredit, and that's got to do with international observer and local observer them, where you get new, you get other people them. You as well get, other set of people away create and concern on that day. They say all of them people here so where watch how the results select. They come out and tell we about they question the integrity of the official results. In other words, they say we don't watch how we tell everything that happen. We listen to observers them. We watch the election. They don't tell we say that election day, that result say it get one thing where they call integrity problem. In other words, not to anything where we for go by. It gets some corruption inside it. That result when the official result with ECSL pull. This now within the United States, and whether they say United States, they mean America. This now within they say. They say for sake of this, we they call on the government for make it set up independent, not to just independent to outside investigation, for make them look at the process and integrate observer recommendation to improve the electoral modality for future election. In other words, and it's therefore say, okay, we did now call on the government for let them set up committee where for investigate, and not just any kind of committee outside. When they say outside, that person on a committee will not get any business for do the government and the ECSL. Let them set up for let it look at what the concern will come up and see how best they can able to work on the recommendation. Like today or yesterday, European Union not go meet with ECSL, they don't give them the recommendation. I listened to one particular audio where they say, when the EU say for future election, the person basically tell for talk say, EU don't talk say, when they say they talk future election, it means say this election not right or waiting, then for all other election. No, EU not say so. When they say future election, it can be say 2028, it can be say tomorrow. They're not specific, they're not specified, and nobody for come out and say that because it's like you to mislead the people in. Say for future election can be tomorrow, it can be anything. And not necessarily means say now waiting the opposition talk and then they go about. No, it means say because you not independent and they don't get anything for do to opposition. Let everybody understand that one day. When they say future, it can be say anything tomorrow. It can be say any other election. So now that's basically they talk about. Like the last election, when at 2018, after they don't do their findings, they don't put all things together, they make recommendation for future election where we see all of the small election the way happen. Constituency 110 and Tonkolili and Samaya Bendugo, all of the elections take out to this. All of the elections they make recommendation for that. So now that's basically this the time for saying. They say same way so we are also disturbed by the report of intimidation. So they're very much concerned. In as much as they want to say then let people let them get investigation and say then concern, then seriously concern. They say then seriously they show concern again because then they understand say report of intimidation they go on. When they say intimidation, where then they can threaten other people or do other kind of things to people where other people for make other people afraid. Then so much concern about that day. Then say including death threat. Then say they're not only the threat, say no more will be to know waiting. Then same way so say that even the threatening for kill other people This now from the United States Department. So they're concerned about all of them things then they where they happen. Say they say against domestic and international observers. So they say, and then people are they threaten domestic. When they say domestic, the local observer they like new. International, the EU, American embassy, other people, then they threaten them, say they will kill them. So they're concerned about that kind of thing. Sorry, where they go on right now inside the country, they're very much concerned and they're not like that at all. So the same way so go on and say civil society organization and ECSL personnel, they're concerned about all of them things and the way they go on against domestic, international, observer, civil society organization, and ECSL personnel. The same way so say we call on the actor, that is all that concern, we get business inside this, for make them exercise restraint. In other words, let them patient and let them engage peacefully with peace. For make when they say engage, let them put themselves together, dialogue, discuss, talk, you know, for let them able for resolve this particular difference the way they are inside the country. The same way so say the resolve and the determination of Sierra Leone who went out to the polls on June 24th. So basically, instead for saying they need for put anything, you know, and for resolve, and the same way so they for determine say Sierra Leone and them will go out, you know, for go vote on June 24th, 2023 for make them voice them, let them voice them be heard. In other words, then for make sure say then do the right thing for make them people and they will go out for vote. The vote reflect waiting them people and they want and say hard was inspiring and say, you know, June 24, you know, to make their voices heard was inspiring. So in other words, then people and they will come out on the day for the election, we go vote. Now thing and the way is very, very good because they all come for make sure say them voice them be heard and then make sure say for let them voice them be count because the action, the way out salon people they come out in numbers, that thing will go actually it inspire other people them. So the ones for let everybody in voice be heard. Yeah, they say free and fair election are essential for any democracy. In other words, for say you get democracy, one of the things we're very much important now for you get free and fair election. They say this one very important for any country where they say they get democracy. And say the government and political party must commit to strengthening. In other words, and they call now say the government to political party there for make sure say they commit themselves for make them put more strength on the democracy, especially the democratic institution them for let them look better and able for protect the rights and reflect the aspiration and reflect what people they actually want, you know, inside the country. So this actually come out a small press statement will come out from the United States, you know, from the United States Department or from the US Department of State. And him actually pull this. As soon as I can see him, not for any kind of fake something. It did a bonically one on man the stamp. You yourself can go and search for that one day and you can able for stamp and you can able for read them again. So basically this now waiting, you know, we get for make I know about waiting come out today and just after we the people from the United States decide for protest. Well, we don't know if that's a result of that day or now thing where the United States we don't plan before it just coincide I don't know for protest. It just meet up, it just bracket my road. But same also, like you hear from the one that we join inside the program, they're very much glad that this thing happened at this particular time. So this now waiting we get for past one today. Now just take a short, very quick one, and please don't forget for like and share the program. And we'll come back just now, yeah.
And peace brings with it development and growth. I would like to encourage all of you to make a positive difference in your countries when you return. Be agents of change in your sector. What we have of old should fade away. Do not be instruments of oppression and violence. Be the servants of the people. Listen to their needs and aspirations and support them. Encourage your leaders to be different and better at protecting and promoting human rights and the rule of law. Remember, there is a good and happy life after the presidency, but only if you respect the privilege granted to you by the people to serve and serve them well. Every morning, as part of my daily exercise, I walk around in my community. 5 years since I left office, I still have requests for photo ops, and if I drive into the city center, there will be crowds applauding, cheering, and even praying for me.
All right, welcome back. We'll be just to try for see everything we can do, for actually, come with something inside for you, for you go able for, be part of the show this net, at least your voice not left out. So now that's exactly what we try for do, and we don't able forget some few things that we don't able for put in place now. So one for first of all tell on thank you for on patient on always on the get for make sure say we able forget the right things them done. Okay, so we can go now on the line and begin take few calls them. Just few calls. We can go now on the line and take few calls them. So the line will open. We'll give you 1 minute 30 seconds for let you talk about what you come from the program today. Yeah, so please just 1 minute 30 seconds. Now we will give everybody 1 minute 30 seconds. So if you get interest for call, you can do so now and add your voice inside the program. The program where you watch right now, we are on YouTube and on Facebook. And my name is SENBEH, the Freedom Fighter. Okay, so please just call on WhatsApp. We got a first caller on the line. Welcome to the show. Your name and where you call from?
Hello, this is a concerned citizen from I call from the United States of America.
Okay.
First of all, it don't be a while. I know I be the call during the election, but for the past days I just follow now. Sometimes I get issue with the internet with Musa Adiwo.
Okay.
But I just want to say a big thanks to Una, and I'm glad you would at the city today, especially what's in the United States and don't begin the tech venture and all the talk the way I get from Una the interview with the different people, them Alfred and others. I just kind of extremely happy right now with all the moves we did go on. And I want to say a very big thanks to the one that always come out. We hope and pray that this will continue, and then go here we voice them.
Yeah, thank you very much, sister.
Yeah, thank you too.
All right, so the line still open for you for calling another voice inside the program. You can call another voice on WhatsApp only, please. Call on WhatsApp only. The line still open for you. We'll take few calls then before we go on. We'll just take like 15 calls. 15 calls. We don't take one, just 15 calls. Let me just hear you. What do you think? No wait for last minute, please. Let me go on the line again. Welcome to the show. Your name and where you call from?
Hi, Felicia. I call from Texas.
Okay.
First of all, I really want to tell you thank you for the good work that you do. So me on contribution this afternoon. Now, it's so sad waiting to go on now with country, especially like the level of tribalism, the level of intimidation where they go on right now. Me not ever witness them, Sierra Leone. And for make you see the civil society, the imam, the pastors, they do nothing about that. It's so heartbreaking. And you get people, and then there's somebody they kind of your platform, they talk about, say the US not gets right for talk about democracy. The democracy where the US get, if you're not inside, just a pinch of it get, we know what they will say with this. Then they make instance about that capital, that riot. The people that will be good, they will go demonstrate, they will go do what they do so. They try them. The one they give them, would I forget 5 years, would I forget 4 years, they do that. And even though when they do that one day, nobody will die. The soldiers, they don't know, the police, they don't know do nothing. They don't kill people. The reserve, they don't do waiting salon, they do so. So it's like when people in the talk, they want to try for compare the US and salon, they really don't know about the checks and balances where they, now the US system, now the government system, where they operate. You know, and it's so sad. May God sorry for we and make peace come our country, especially for the poor one and the one.
All right, sorry, 1 minute 30 seconds per call. We go on the line again and take another call. Welcome to the show. Your name and where you call from?
The United States. My name is Georgia.
All right, 30 seconds.
I just want to say one thing. We're very important.
Go ahead.
Okay, Otuna did do so. I want to continue for them with strength and energy, and let the Almighty Allah give you that strength and that courage for you to do what you do so. Because Otuna did do so important in kind of day. Because most of we were there outside with the same thing they happen in Sierra Leone, and with the whole thing they go so. Madabiu, because you know the call and call president. Madabiu, it get for put it get for do something for. Bring the APC on board. You can never rule a country without opposition. United States, which one thing happen, at least in the other color. You see how they put some people in a jail where go cause trouble? Yeah. America, no, they ever encourage nonsense. My brother, so if you try to compare anything, the person you not get sense or you not live in the West. Who's how this one? America, especially Joe Biden administration, not the ever put in hand for nonsense like that they would have in Sierra Leone.
10 more seconds.
So people get and clear. Me last word. Let God give you the strength. Let God give you the courage. Una not stop what una do if not to in a problem.
Okay, thank you very much. We'll try by God in power. We'll go to another call quickly. Welcome to the show. Your name and where you call from?
Yeah, SENBEH. How you do? This is Alaja. They come from Virginia.
Tell God thank you. They do fine. How you say?
Thank God, brother.
Go ahead. Get 1
minute. I want to plenty thank you for the one them all we go out today and when they fall. But like I just want to ask question. If somebody go now this protest, like if it happen again in the future, like you wear face masks and go take part of the protest, is it acceptable?
I'm not going to tell you that
because
you're not a part of the one that organize them. But they wonder why somebody for use face mask where they're not even safe for the one that we go deal with, you know, because they're not gonna know that, you know, and it will be scary. What about if the person wear face mask for go do bad to them? So I know me not advise anybody for do that. And apart from that, this thing will for learn for stand up for what we believe on, you know, and forget about any other thing. Like what we do now, we are facing this when we wear mask.
Yeah, because this I just did one for general, not for me, because me I need it for nobody. But like somehow it's okay, like that word when they say I want to go there, but now I made them see me face there, you know, something like that. I make a ask. But anyway, me not be no actually the protest, but anytime where this will happen, if now something where they go announce, let it be known for some of way.
10 more seconds, okay. All right, thank you very much.
Yeah, now question at the ask. All right, thank you.
All right, thank you. Then go Fenway for answer that question there. Welcome to the show. Your name and where you call from?
Me a concerned citizen. They call from the United States.
Okay, go ahead. You get 1 minute 30 seconds, please.
Me wait to me. They say democracy, not the democracy. The word democracy. Now only God get democracy. You already talk about America democracy. Now the same fake. Only waiting Africa they do because then they kill. Where they not they kill. But if anybody they mention democracy now, they mention the present government. They don't understand what thing they happen. They mention Joe Biden. Democracy. You know the kind of people that they don't kill, they don't suffocate them for truth.
This particular discussion, so we can't get left America out of this.
No, then they mention America when they talk. America they tell
you. The other, then I make reference on that, but I not just follow put as a competition between Salon and democracy.
Okay, that's fine. Democracy not again a non-country because America are father of democracy. They know they do democracy now. They cause killing all over the world. So that's not a democracy. So first and foremost, this country not a democracy country. So let us talk about the country. The only thing. Me already me they say I've been a call all along before the election. Now APC lost the election from the one where they make MARRAH change everything. The election now the court.
Right. Right.
Now from that time they don't take the stand where they take so right now.
Okay.
They could say they know they go parliament. Now that time them if don't take the stand. When are they by up in the call for protest and they sideline themselves?
5
that minute to the election. That minute to the election at the 10 they want fight. So now they lost, now they cause their own problem.
All right, we go to another call. Welcome to the show. Your name and where the call from?
Yes, sir. Mr. Tingbepe, how are you?
We'll try. You get 1 minute 30 seconds. Your name and where the call from?
Yeah, I'm a concerned citizen. I call for Virginia.
Okay, go ahead.
First of all, I want to comment all the one there we candidate and this demonstration, and the one that they put their resources there with the tell them thank you. My concern is all Sierra Leoneans them. It be a military and civilians, we all don't suffer for love we get a democracy in the country. And we don't get a democracy in our country where 2 presidents they don't come, they don't make people enjoy democracy from Bakaba to Aneskroma up to 20 years now. We don't get peace, we don't enjoy the country. Now this present government don't come when Madabio, it don't make the country don't turn like a war zone. People do not get no freedom of speech. My main concern is the arrest of the ex-service, the northern and ex-serviceman, the way this man they go and arrest. Before election, you don't arrest 5 ex-servicemen there. Major Ero Camara, Captain Milton, Major Bull, and now you don't go arrest Major Matthew. So waiting on all this, please, we beg the government, let's bring peace in our country today. We don't suffer too long, people don't suffer.
All right, the line's still open for you for call. We get a few more calls for go. For you, we want for call and add the voices of the program. The line's still open for you. We want for add the voices of the program. So please, like I say, we want for limit this discussion. So we country and not America. You know, everybody they try for do the best thing. You know, I'm not sure say we want for compare bad thing. Rather, we want for see how best we can for compare good things. Because if not a bad thing, for example, we go say because the last government. You know certain things that we don't need for compare. You don't just need for compare. If you want for compare, for example, because I don't even know how to put answer, but no need not to follow the compare. Log on the line again and take another call. Welcome to the show. Your name and where the call from. You get 1 minute 30 seconds.
Yeah, the call from Weird.
Yeah, go ahead. You get 1 minute 30 seconds, please.
Concerning what I call, I will say if once you want to go to the protest, you wear masks. If you go acceptable, because some people on SLPP then they, but they want to go join the protest and they don't want to let them see their face. That's why me that call a day, I really respect the view.
Yeah, so it basically ask not to for himself as he don't make it clear. It ask in case of somebody where you can say I know I didn't see my face, but I think we don't address that one day as well.
Okay, because me like me show me the SLP, but I don't really favor this kind way the government they do things so. That's why they say protest for the country. Me, I ready for stand up for go first for the country. So now that's not my contribution.
Thank you very much. We go to another call quickly. Welcome to the show. Your name and the call from. You get 1 minute 30 seconds.
Hello, how are you?
Yes, ma'am. Did you find my
brother blind grandpicking?
Aya Antaro.
I just want to say thanks to all the people that will participate today in that protest. I want to answer Fatima Bio. I hope you did listen to this program. I see one of you right up where say, you don't know what the APC wants from the people of Sierra Leone. APC no wants something from the people of Sierra Leone. APC wants united Sierra Leone. That thing where in talk say, now other na SLPP na only through Sierra Leone, not showing APC one. APC see we like one united people them, all Sierra Leoneans them. APC want for see freedom for the people of Sierra Leone. All man for practice, what you want for practice, all man for dance freely. You do not need curfew. Now the northwest they go dance devil. APC no want for sit down there. APC want the country for street again. APC no wants people them for the lock themselves up when they want to do something. All man for feel free for talk. All man for feel free for voice a voice out. And not like Fatima Bio's regime. So that APC they want. Okay. What did they implement in the country?
5 more
APC
seconds.
no want for Siam, and the people of Saudi no want for Siam at all. Thank you and have a nice.
All right, we go to another call quickly. Welcome. Okay, this call the allow of look if they're under. No, yes, actually they connect, so we drop them and go for another call. Welcome to the show. Your name and also the call from, please. You get 1 minute 30 seconds. Hello, caller.
Yes, SENBEH. You hear me?
By going by, get you clear, sir.
Yeah, this now Sulaiman the talk. I call from Virginia, United States.
Go ahead,
First of all, I say a big thank you to our brothers and sisters then. You know, we come out boldly, go fight for the rights of the people in Sierra Leone. If that being said, I'm so happy when the APC parliamentarians them at least they boycott this so-called parliament. And the advice I want to give this now, especially to Samura Kamara. You hear me?
Clear, we get you.
Yeah, this is for Samura Kamara. This is high time enough for just sit down. They look instead get for make a move. They get for make a move. Go visit some African countries, them European countries, them at least for make. They say something, you know, about waiting they happen at Salon, especially in Samura. They get for make a move. You know, I remember in Nigeria during Abacha and Abiola no sit down. He make a move when Abacha, when they rig the election. He make a move. He go all out in Africa. You know, for me they know say this is what Abacha have done. So Samura not for just sit down as alone. You know, instead of for make a move for voice out to the world, for make the world know what's in the happen as alone as a leader. In get for do. So now may advise this one to him. Thank you so much, my brother. May God bless you.
We got another call again. Welcome to the show. Your name and also the call from. You get 1 minute 30 seconds.
Yeah, we had a call from Washington.
Okay.
First of all, I want for say a big thank you to we brothers and sisters, and we go do the protest today, or we can do the protest today in Washington Capitol. It wouldn't be easy. Say the protest will begin take shape. And also want for encourage brother the way they plan for do the in London. Let them go ahead, and we hope say democracy will go win. Are the pity Sierra Leoneans them where they play the blame game? You know, this issue where they go on Sierra Leone presently, it's not about APC, it's not about SLPP. This is about Sierra Leone as a nation. For the past 10 years during Aneskoma and late Pakaba, we don't enjoy democracy, and all man don't see everything they go fine. For make one no more. Mother you come from we kind of power. A one come it's time for disturb this democracy all kind way. There is no rule of law. It's time for every institution. The institution who don't take time. They don't take time and years for bill. It's time for destroy all the institutions and they, you know. And the human rights record is so bad. They can't force himself for can win announce election for them. The election not even done yet. They don't announce the winning. They don't even count done it. They don't announce winning for them, which was wrong. You know, so this is Sierra Leone business. This is.
All right, we got another call. Welcome to the show. Your name and also the call from. You get 1 minute 30 seconds. Sir, welcome, sir.
Thank you, but SENBEH with the chauffeur. SENBEH who don't chauffeur la Chalon. SENBEH who don't chauffeur. Oh, SENBEH if we told you go for go vote, they don't take it from you. What you get now? We don't come out, we don't go vote. But if Real Madrid they play against Barcelona, they don't can square a goal. They say now of cell goal and handball, they say now we use the VAR. Why make them count VAR now? Because of goal problem. Now the VAR now count. There's also when they use the VAR now we see the goal. They don't open us also. The election no. They say okay, let's see how this they count this thing. Why make they not agree on that? Why make they count VAR for football? Now for now see if na killing goal of now fake goal. SENBEH who don't suffer like SENBEH who don't suffer. SENBEH who don't suffer. Who don't everywhere January. Oh, don't SENBEH because the nigga don't shoot the ball. Now send goal on the handball on a penalty. When is the count to be on SENBEH?
Mohammed, why is it not to use any VAR? Is it enough for user? Thank you very much. Thank you very much. Alright, it's nice that we get this kind of thing as a way for ease the tension when our people are minded. Please give this voice to be said hello talk. Welcome to the show. You name on the side of the call for.
Well, I mean, our concerned citizens SENBEH.
Alright, go ahead. You get it platform. Only 30 seconds.
I'm really at this Sierra Leone presently. From where I can't vote, I'm not even moving. Still at this Sierra Leone.
Okay.
But this way we dey talk so, na a bad precedent in this nation. If we just sit down, we set, we mouth, we dey watch, all in the name of say we dey support one person, it will be very, very bad. Me, I don't dey follow on a program all along. I don't dey follow some people there with the text we say, with the calls, with the make. But I can't for realize where I come Sierra Leone, I can't for realize say we be don't vote bad. Like as I talk, we go through me, so name you go know where they come from. We be don't vote bad. Since this man come now governance, the people of Sierra Leone they suffer. And we say me in particular, I dey blame myself. I hold myself responsible. Say we are all responsible for this thing happening in this nation. And I tell you, if Sierra Leoneans do not grab it enough, forget about tribe, forget about region, trust me, brother, this nation they go down to the drain. And if this man continue for day in this country, I tell you, Sierra Leone will ever grow. Right. And people will continue for suffer, brother.
Thank you very much. I'll take three more calls and end the program. Welcome to the show. Your name and also you call from.
Good evening, SENBEH. Long time. This is nice to be nice.
Nice to be nice. Welcome.
Yeah, thank you very much. And at the out of the country, at the right now in Gambia, I didn't hear Sierra Leone. I'm good thing at the boundary. Anyway, I'm in Gambia. Always time for the I congratulate the American people, the American people they will come out. Apart from when they come out in numbers, they're very now the first time I see them too organized. You understand? They were so organized and uniform. So I'll give them praise and thanks. And I promise you, I hear when they talk about the London Youth. We serve them behind the London Youth for make it be like this or more than this. And we will try to
I know they talk down the Pambado. I just want to encourage them for day together.
Yes. I know. And there is something. You're right. Because even me, I involved for talk to me people who already while they talk to some people, them I not go let for call the name and they don't tell them make one try for do things for me. They forget about anything after we solve them. So that I should say that don't iron out. It don't iron out. And we'll try hard for call people and for them. We did make them do them very, very well. Make them even try for beat the American associates. Now these are they colonize we. So we say they pray for that. And I know we talk a lot for praise now.
Thank you.
Now they do very, very well. May God bless you. May God continue for bless you and our family. And may God provide.
All right, we go to another call. Welcome to the show. Your name and where you call from?
My name is Mohamed Bangura. They call from Parliament.
Welcome, Mohamed Bangura. Go ahead. Give me 30 seconds.
Yeah, this program I don't try to call more than 50 times.
Thank God you don't come inside today. We're sorry for that.
Yeah, it's good. I dey call from Parliament and then I know so no long within the happen at Parliament. And one thing I add for this program, we people we not get for land, not to this year, not to next year. And according to wetin what I can always dey say, no to wetin then they tell you for no. Now wetin you dey go na the market and then you see, we no get APC market, we no get SLPP market. Now one market we get. You get where you go na market and they tell you say this na SLPP per mine, this na APC per mine, and one per the best music they were like. Where them people like sing say na wetin APC SLPP na all this so far. Now that na my best music one like na my entire life right now. So if I call now for this, make a call.
Thank you very much. The last caller for today's program. Welcome to the show. Your name and where you call from?
I call from America. SENBEH, how the body cushion?
Retire, please go ahead.
Boy, this young Kulia so man, I tell you man, this young Kulia they make you suffer now overseas man, I tell you man. This if you roll 5 more years, Salongo pass Burundi. You see how Burundi messed up? Salongo worse than that. That guy is too much, man. Too much. You need for go. I know my guest. Thank you very much, sir.
Thank you very much. As my brother can say, let's get a bonus call. Too much. Please reduce the volume of his set and let's talk. You name and where you call from? Yes, please. Welcome to the platform.
Hello?
You name and where you call from?
Yeah, I'm in Cassandra. I call from UK. First of all, I want to say thank you to Una because Una don't really try for we country Sierra Leone with all with Una they do. And secondly, I want to say thank you to all the one that we go demonstrate today. And I want to encourage all the other countries them for do the same. Because now we were there able for do the one day with the tongue, with the see waiting that they go through whether they suppress them. So I want to take this opportunity at this platform for encourage every other country them. Let them try and go out and demonstrate. This is not about APC. This is about we country and for restored democracy now we country. Because maybe they're not on for the election. And when they win after the election, you see the country sick. They see the environment that is sick. You know that something is wrong. So I encourage everybody when I go out in our numbers, now in a small groups them and demonstrate for with democracy. I thank you. And that's make a call.
At the UK demonstration.
Yeah, I did it Monday.
Okay, I don't take note of you. Thank you very much.
Yeah.
Alright, so unfortunately I'm not taking any more call. I want to say sorry for that. And yes, we don't come to the Waterloo. I want to tell you thank you for all taking time for joining me inside the program today. Thanks to the entire team. We actually done the try, and thanks to all. I want to make this again very clear. The truth of the matter is, we all now this platform the try we a little way for we able for bring to the best. Whether a new person or an old person, whether we count the person as a guest or not, we just try we only the best for we do all what we supposed to do. Any business way not just one person no money. Always the business you go try, but you know go get the strength like where you get people and where they come together and see how best they can push the thing go before. That is why we look forward for every other day for see how they incorporate people inside for move together as a team. But sometimes they in a small I see something this morning where this want me for say this one I say so. Sometimes they una no go like with the talk. Sometimes they una no go like with Bible they talk. Sometimes they una no go like with Alpha they talk. But everybody get rights to in views. Just like how we have the respect to our view. But this morning I see one with Daddy, the fact we own brother Alpha. Say Alpha responsible we make people and they left the channel. Say now that make we know for each 100,000 yet. I not agree to that day and I be don't tell that this morning. But I repeat them again. Before this time, from last year December, we don't cry say one for each one. In fact, before December, October, November, September, something like that. So one for each 100,000 by December, we're not able. That thing the Alpha not doing for Camp Self-It. Alpha just come approximately 1 month ago. So for late, then they put them saying that irresponsible na him because of what they talk now. I think what we need for do we for learn for the accept. Now this not the reason. This not the same thing we matter build do. And no one accept anybody in your views. You don't feel say waiting in for do na the final thing. If we not learn for accept we self, we will learn. We will always direct people them. We want come. And I bet you now some people and they not will talk what you want, but they're very much intelligent and then they give you exactly within the correct something. You know, so like Alpha, the person go forward and say Alpha, they call Sylvia Blyden and doctor. Sylvia Blyden a doctor. You like how you take her. Yeah, whether a medical doctor or academic doctor or doctor, not a Wigiam, a Hanam. Yeah, not because of politics, but a Hanam. So if Alpha refer to Sylvia as doctor, I think he get right for do that day. But for go forward and say because he call Sylvia a doctor, Alpha a slave, I take that day as very, I take offense for that. I really take offense for that. You know, because I think say we for learn for. Or we all for learn to appreciate whatever small effort we make. Whatever effort we make, we for really try for the appreciate ourselves. Yeah. Alpha the Sidoya, we all do things them. We the Sidoya, we all do things them. All in the name of we country. So if you're not able to appreciate self, not come back and call we slave. Or not come back and say, okay, yes, we agree. Like me, so I agree for letting person call me all kind of names. But for somebody we come for the first time, una the discourage them. Some of una really discourage them. Not to all thing what you want. Remember, say we get a value. Sometimes they will talk something you really like, the gladdy. So the time will not talk something where you not like the vex. You know. So some like me, so me don't get myself down and not think of anything. You know, whether you appreciate what I say or not, adjust the time for satisfy my conscience and talk them as a day. And also for make anybody happy. Because you were happy with what I talk today, and tomorrow I find out say it's not correct. I'm not the do them, and I'm not sure say we want for do that at any point. So please adjust the appeal to we all. Well, as a way of challenge, I send the challenge now to una again. Yeah? If you feel say you appreciate what we do, please use this opportunity for share this particular platform, especially the YouTube. The reason why I would encourage you now for dinner YouTube because most of the time when we do some crash program on YouTube, we cannot go Facebook. So please subscribe and let we reach. And no one follow we begin talk about it. For say this 1 December they come back, we not reach 100,000. No, please wanna increase the likes. Please wanna share and tell person why in it for the watch or subscribe to this channel. Thank you all very much. We appreciate you so much. Yeah. Until we meet again. Until we meet again inside another beautiful edition. And interestingly, something that again we I want to talk about. This now anybody get right to in view. But one thing we know, where we didn't have this platform, so if you know to Christian, you know to Muslim, you know Pharisee, you know free thinker. Keep them now your own rights that one day everybody get rights for belong. But if somebody believe in God and they try for post them say for example, now only God will help we, you come and say, oh that now this God, this and that, you know to God now we, you know, it's not good. You offend somebody else. So adjust the big. Let we learn for respect we self, views and other things then please adjust the big, let we respect reviews them. Do ya for the sake of the platform development, yeah, let me just respect everybody's view. Even if I come today and say me na homo, na me right. Na I feel say I want for do, una just respect me view. If I say today me na Muslim, na me right. If I say today me na Christian, na me right. Yeah, everybody gets right for what you want for do. Yeah, sometimes the way you want for do, not what me like for do. What you mean like for do, not what you like for do. Yeah, but that no mean say we're not for able for reach a common ground for understand ourselves. So please are the big. Please are the big. For I see a lot of concern they come for Shebema Bobo. Shebema Bobo day, they do well, they do okay. Unfortunately, we tried the other day for talk to Shebema Bobo, but we not be able for reach on to them. But as soon as they raise concern, I'll see if I can able for call them now. When I hearing voice, if I told the internet to give a chance. The other day we try for talk to them, but the internet not they give a chance, and we're not able for talk to them. But I'll see if we get any luck for get them right now. But if not, I want for tell you say a day, okay, nothing on a day. By the way, let's just make a recap of something when you get for those alpha. Let's beat the ground because I'm not supposed to do this. Alpha they cook for una something right now where every Sierra Leonean go appreciate. And they cook something very important for we all. And they cook them right now. So una expect the best from Alpha. And they cook right now. And we'll see what thing will happen. We go see what thing they happen anyway. But Alpha they cook, and then at the kitchen they cook for a serious thing right now. And then they get for do it time, effort, you know, everything. And they cook them for una. By the time they done, una go appreciate. You know, one time we will get a money of 2,000 now. So for one we brother, we in an editor where at the end of the day, they come back and molest we save now for na $30 on a give. You know, you go now one particular star say if na hotel room, this hotel room where this so if na it cost 2,000, it costs more than 2,000. You know, something and they we people that we get for appreciate. If we the point finger upon politician, we get for appreciate we save. You know, for the people that we don't suffer. Now the same thing like can the Yumkela. Oh, good guy. No. Now the same thing like can the Yumkela. Where people they don't put $100 for a come back and embarrass them, save now for the $100. And the same thing this we border do. But I've been still the wait for see how it will come and reply to SENBEH. You know, but unfortunately it just keeping cool. I'm glad that they keeping cool. And it choose for avoid social media for now. You know, it can't the other time they make waiting big talk, but for me that'll be the small tab. They what wait for they hit the nail on the head, so I go reply to them. But as it is now, I just want to tell you say somebody else is trying to do a very good job for now. A very good job. We me don't see, I don't begin see them already. You know, and it come pretty soon. If not to today, not to tomorrow, not to but it takes some time. It really get for take some time, but expect the good thing when they come from Alpha pretty soon, yeah? Pretty soon. So I just want to use this opportunity for letting you know about waiting as some of the things them where they in the kitchen they cook. And as all this they be, we as well they cook another program for una again where una go love dearly, una go love and dearly. So as we there, we take the hits from everywhere. We take the punch, the hit from the government. We take the punch from the supporters. We take the punch from APC storm member. The way sometimes they work in talk something they not like. We take the punch from anybody we feel so to they do we not love them. But in as much as we do that, we take the punch, but we still they think good for una and they think our best before able for make sure so una get the best from this platform. Yeah, so TV Salon, and we had the cook something right now, and no worry about that one day. We go make sure say we invest within we get for invest in that one day, and after that we could bring account to Nalo Sierra. Yeah, so we actually try for put something. We actually try for put something for that for una for let una see exactly waiting they happen inside the country. So for now, I just want for Congo. So Alpha not send me. Alpha not send me for Cartel now. I just Congo. But for long I not say good thing they can. Yeah. So until then, my name is SENBEH, the freedom fighter. God bless we country Israel. The other person they say I just say APC fighter. Okay. SENBEH, the salon fighter. Until we meet again, I want to say we love you all so much. God bless we country Sierra Leone, where we call we are. Thank you all very much, and thanks to we own sister admin. We always done the ground tight. The only ground tight. Olande, Titi Olande. Okay, until then we love you so much.
And peace brings with it development and growth. I would like to encourage all of you to make a positive difference in your countries when you return. Be agents of change in your sector. What we have of old should fade away. Do not be instruments of oppression and violence. Be the servants of the people. Listen to their needs and aspirations and support them. Encourage your leaders to be different and better at protecting and promoting human rights and the rule of law. Remember, there is a good and happy life after the presidency